Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I want to show you every single build that got added into the city last month, where it went, what I've been working on recently, and what I plan on doing next. By the way, I'm hiding in the next part of this video. If you spot me, leave a comment down below. The first person to find me will have their comment pinned. Let's get started. First of all, we made Chuck E. Cheese, then a totally not a Smith's toy store, just a regular toy store, a Culver's fast food restaurant, a Subway fast food restaurant, a modern version of Subway, and finally a classic version of Subway. I'm just kidding. It's a White Castle fast food restaurant. Did you spot me? Huge amount of variety last month, but let's not worry about that. The more important question is, where did we put them? Now, here's the thing. 4 out of these 6 builds have been placed directly into modern storage. This includes Chuck E. Cheese, Culver's, modern Subway, and White Castle. Bit of a shame, really, but what can you do? The toy store, on the other hand, has been added into the Beige and Brick retail park, which I'm actually really happy about. Not only does it fit the criteria to be here, thematically, I think it's a nice addition. Regular Subway, on the other hand, was kind of just stuff over here behind the dentist, which is such a shame because I really love this build, but I just don't know where else to put it for now. And that covers the where did we place the builds section of this video. Something that I would like to address, as I'm sure that a lot of you guys are wondering this, why were there only 6 builds last month? That's pitiful. And I would like to direct you guys over here to the new Suburban suburbs. You see how this is here? Well, a month ago, it wasn't. I had to take this, turn it into this, and then this. And also make a video about it, which is honestly very time consuming. And that's my excuse. You know what? As we're here, let me show you some of my favourite parts of the new Suburban suburbs. My absolute favourite part is this slice of the city right here, which includes the retail park, roundabout, mechanics garage, Asda, the Shell petrol station, and lastly, I love that we finally included both the hill, bridge, and tunnel combo to lead us back into the city, and ultimately this will connect to the motorway as well, which is just going to be so cool. I also love my retro retail park, mostly for the alliteration. This area of the city, especially from this angle, feels very British to me. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I really like how we have managed to bring all of these Simpsons builds together as well. The last thing I'll include is this small nature trail. This thing is so cozy for some reason. I just really love it. I even love the dog poo bit. I could keep going, but we'd be here all day. Those are all of the tutorials and changes that happened to the city in the month of July. Now, what else have I been working on? Welcome to my city design world. Please excuse the mess. This is the part of the video where I explain that I'm not very far ahead of my upload schedule, and so I don't have very much to show you, but there's a few things. First of all, we have this Del Taco fast food restaurant with a drive-thru. I have fully completed this build, and I've actually made the tutorial. It will probably be the next one posted on the channel at this rate. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, we don't have these in the UK, but I've been told that they're great. The interior is pretty much just limited to this dining area, and then this order counter and kitchen, which are all nice and colourful, and we of course have the bathroom as usual. I'm almost finished with this build, which hopefully you guys can tell me why it is before I'm about to tell you in 3, 2, 1... Krusty Burger. This is the next Simpsons build, which I'm very happy with. The outside is very almost done. We've just got to make the sign, and there's a little bit of a car park that I'm going to figure out as well. The interior is kind of interesting because it changes almost every single episode of The Simpsons, so I am just figuring out the layout, but it's probably going to be very, very similar to this. I've been asked to make some more Simpsons builds. Let me know down there in the comment section if you have some other ones that you'd like to see as well. Oh, you guys might find this interesting. This is what Subway was originally going to look like, but I decided that it was just a little bit too massive, to be honest. The only thing that I kind of miss is this back area here. I actually do quite like it. I did, of course, decide to shrink everything down and go with this instead, which I do like better, but I don't know, maybe I was wrong. What do you guys think? Which one is better? Right, now I think I've saved the best for last. Can you guys tell me whose house this is before I say it? 3, 2, 1. This is the house from the show Phineas and Ferb, also known as the Flynn Fletcher house. Let me give you a quick tour. This, of course, is the front of the house, which I think I've done a pretty good job with. There's only one thing that I was considering. So in the cartoon version of the house, the entrance / footpath leading up to it looks like this, which we can recreate in Minecraft, as you can see. The only downside to this is it requires to place a platform of grass around the build, which is quite significantly time consuming just to get this effect versus this. But I would love to know your thoughts. Should we go with this version here behind me or this one here? Other than that, I think that the front of the house looks really good and pretty accurate to the original version. Moving around to the right side of the house and the back of the house, we have the garage and the back garden. The back garden looks a little bit barren, but I promise you in all of my research, there's just not that much here. I did have to change the structure of the back wall of the house a little bit though, just to fit the interior in, which is unfortunately just par for the course with these cartoon and movie houses. You have to make some compromises some places, it's unavoidable really. And that's actually it. I haven't bothered designing the inside at all. What do you mean you can see through the window? Alright, come on then. I'll give you a quick peek at the interior. This is what I will call the lounge area. This is a sitting room. I legit don't know what to call this room. This is the living room. Here we have the kitchen / dining room that rather handily has an entrance into the garage. Heading upstairs is where things start getting terrible. Right, in my defense for upstairs, there are very few reference images for the rooms. That also includes the hallway that we're standing in now. I don't know where the rooms are actually meant to be up here. And some of the rooms, Candace's room for example, are meant to be really nice and colourful with pink carpets and walls, but unfortunately just due to the structure of the house we haven't been able to recreate it. But I have done my best. All that being said, this is Lawrence's office. This is the bathroom. This is Linda and Lawrence's bedroom. And finally, this is Phineas and Ferb's room. You wouldn't believe me if I told you how long it took to research, design, and build this house. That concludes the "What builds am I making next?" section of this video, which leaves one big question. But what are we doing next? Welcome to Stream City. I don't want to spoil too much as I am going to make a separate video on this topic in the very near future. But the gist of it is I would like to add Stream City into Mini City in some sort of way, but we'll talk about that in a later video. But that's it. That is everything that I have been up to this month and what I am currently working on and what's coming next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. you may be interested in becoming a channel member. You can click the join button that will be somewhere on the screen right now. This does cost money and is a monthly subscription, but you do get some perks. The first of which is a download link for my city design world. This has every single build that I have placed in my city, arranged in order, and labelled. This perk also comes with schematics for the mods Lightmatica and World Edit, so you can easily reference and copy and paste these builds into your worlds in any way that you'd like. However, if you're not interested in any of that building business, the highest tier allows you to download the most current version of Mini-City. There are also some minor perks, including loyalty badges displayed next to your name whenever you comment something down below on my videos. Depending on how long you have been a channel member, you gain a more prestigious helmet, with the highly coveted gold builder's hat being the most valuable. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.